Paul Doswell, 4-2 defeat to Wealdstone. Tough afternoon at the office.
Yeah, beaten by the better side on the day. I felt the first half was pretty even. We obviously had the advantage of a bit of the slope and that little bit of wind. But credit to them. I thought, for us to go 2-1 up in the 49th minute, gave us something to really sort of cling on to and push on from. But, it swung the other way, and you're looking at key things. Goals change games. It was a miss-it free kick for me that's come into the box. Looks like one of our lads could have cleared it or should have cleared it, missed the clearance. And Moses does what he always does to me. Whenever he's played against me, he's always scored goals. Good finish from him. And then we commit Harry Curry. It wasn't just the third goal. I think previous to that, we gifted him sort of 2 or 3 unbelievable chances from trying to play offside when he wasn't. Another pass back inadvertently from Josh, which put Moses through. And he might miss 2. He's not going to miss 3. And the third one, as I said, it's not the name. Don't have to name the names, but it's very, very disappointing to play the ball across, literally across our box, straight to their centre forward, who's gone and committed another centre half, played it into Moses' goal. So I think the fourth goal is a little bit inconsequential. At that point, obviously, we've tried to get wide, we've tried to go with a 3, but even their fourth goal, we didn't win the header at the far post that we should have done. So you're looking at a poor day at the office. I think we went too long on the pitch again. I think we worry about the pitch in terms of whether we can play enough on it. Away from home, you see a different almost a different style of play from us. But it'd be very, I think you've got to say that Wealdstone with a much better side on the day. I'm sure Dean will turn around and say that's the best they played for a long, long time, which a lot of managers seem to say when they play against us. We've got to be more apparent of that. The teams are coming here, desperate to do well here. But credit to Wealdstone today, and that's that's a big plus point for them. But we're 18 games to go for us. We've got 4 away games on the spin now. Big test of character, big test of the squad. Again looks like we've lost Jonah for a little bit. So lick your wounds. It's a difficult one to take, but we'll be in Monday. Looking very, very hard at the Dulwich game, because they're another side that come down here and did well against us. But yeah, it's. I think there's days in football that you just got to accept that you were beaten by the better side. And as I said, they got some really good players, and their good players hit some real good form today. So I think the credit goes to them. And if we're disappointed, it's because of our individual errors.
Do you think that was a bit of the difference at Wealdstone's players, especially towards the end? They kind of went up a gear, didn't they, towards the end of that second half? And as far as the third goal was concerned, we did have a couple of opportunities, or they had a couple of opportunities before that. Yeah,
but all very, very basic errors on our part. They weren't ripping us apart, with open flowing football, because it's difficult on that pitch. What I would say is that they did get the ball down and play on that pitch, and credit to them. At the end of the day, we might have to look at that a bit more, that we go back to what we were doing maybe in August, September, October. But no, listen, it's their day. I thought their away support was phenomenal as well. I've never seen that amount of away fans and the noise they gave all game, even when they were losing 1-0 down, 2-1. You had the opportunity to take the game away from them, at 1-0 and then at 2-1. But I thought their recovery from going at 2-1 down was very good. So all the plaudits with them today. But there's a long way to go. I watched them play Oxford City and Billericay, and they were not great on the day. Now it's okay coming to Havant and putting in that type of performance. They're going to have to keep doing that for probably another 9 away games, and if they do, then they're deservedly going to win this league.
As you say, 4 away games consecutively coming up now. Considering how good we are on the road, is that to a certain extent a bit of a blessing in disguise?
Not really. I think that whilst our away form has been excellent, we're not nervous about being here. It's not like we're turning up and everyone's sort of got knots in their stomach because we're at home. But it's clearly become an issue. The stats will tell you that. I think we're top of the league in terms of away performances, and probably mid-table now with our home performance. So disappointing, the home performance. Whether it ends up being what stops us achieving our goal, time will tell. But 4 away games on the trot, that's difficult. That is difficult. And what we have to do is recover mentally as well from a game like this. Everyone knew it was a big game. Everyone knew there was a lot on it. And you've got to make sure come Monday when we train that everyone's back on track and not feeling too sorry for themselves.
Is having a game Tuesday going to help that a little bit because you get out of the system?
I think so. I mean, we were looking forward to the Slough game on Wednesday and that didn't happen. You then go into the real big one today, and we're all sort of hoping during the week the pitch was going to be playable, and we'd all be able to go and get a result today. But I've been in football too long to know that not every day is your day. This is up there in the 90% of. I always talk about the percentages, the 90% where you've had a slap round the face, and it was a big one as well, a big slap. But they deserved it. They were hungrier, better than us, technically better than us on the day, and as I said, their good players turned up.
Paul, thank you very much.
Cheers, Henry.